to On the Volley, or OTV for short, where we talk about all things football. Now, I'm going to be talking about Celtic. I didn't cover the post-match on the Ferencvaros game because unfortunately I had other things, okay? I just didn't get the time. I've been really snowed under at work, so I'll just give a quick review on it. But before I do that, okay, I'd like to give a shout out to Patrick Berry. Shout out for you, bro, okay, as promised. And I'll repeat, anybody that does want a shout out, please put it in a comment, okay? I'll be happy to give you a shout out. The other thing I want to say is that in my last podcast, I did turn around and say, I wasn't too sure about the team that Ange Postecoglou would be putting out for the game against Ferencvaros. It would be based on basically, how important he took it, and whether or not he would be basically prioritising the Scottish Premier League rather than the Europa League. And to be totally honest, I realised what a stupid comment I made. Okay, comment, observation, okay, question, however you want to see it. And I thought about this afterwards because I know how Ange thinks. I mean, I've researched him. I've followed him. I've heard his press conferences. He doesn't prioritise. He wants to win everything. Okay? He takes every single game. That guy is a proud man, okay? He just wants to win it all. He hates losing. So really, it was a stupid comment on my part. I mean, I just wasn't thinking. And I just thought I would like to, clarify that, okay? I know what he's going to do. He's going to put his best team out for every single competition because the guy wants to win everything. And I take my hat off to him because it's the same thing I suppose I would do if I was a manager. You just don't like losing, do you? I mean, why would you want to lose? Why would you prioritise one to the other? Okay. So yeah, that's good. We saw in his team selection, and we saw it with his substitutions as well. And to be totally honest, okay, the game against Ferencvaros, I said it in my last video, it came out with a result that we expected, to be totally honest. We expected to win, and we did, okay? Even though Ferencvaros, they came out and they put everyone behind the ball, we won the game, Great goal by Furuhashi, a lucky goal by Turnbull. I mean, it was attributed to him, but really it wasn't. It was an own goal. I mean, we all saw that. It is what it is, McGregor misses a penalty. Hey, is that a problem? No, because it didn't change the result. And then we go and play St Johnstone at home, okay, over the weekend. And again, it's a result which, to be totally honest, was expected. Okay, we didn't expect anything different to that. But Ange has a way of throwing curveballs, doing things that you just don't expect. He did it when he put on Bolingoli at left back. No one was expecting that. It came as a shock. He'd done the same thing against St Johnstone. He put on Giacomakis from the start, and I don't think anybody was expecting that. And it paid off because Giacomakis scored, okay? And it was a great goal because Ralston just basically, it was a bullet of a cross, yeah? And it just goes to show how athletic Giacomakis is because he just managed to, just volley it, okay, into the net. And then we get a penalty. Juranovic steps up, bam, goal, great penalty. I don't know whether he's going to be the dedicated penalty taker or not. I haven't understood as yet. Maybe somebody out there knows who is the dedicated penalty taker. If you do, please put it in the comments. I haven't really checked it. I suppose I could go and check up on it myself. But if you know saves me the time just putting in the comments. Thank you very much. I'd appreciate it. I thought overall, considering that St Johnstone away from home, the 4 games that they played away from home, they'd only scored 1 goal and they'd let in 1 goal. And I think that was, they lost 1-0 to Hibernian, and they won 1-0 away to Aberdeen. Okay, the others were obviously 0-0 because 1 goal scored, 1 goal let in. Okay, so I didn't expect much from St Johnstone on the way of pressuring us and attacking us. Okay, and in fact they didn't really give us any problems whatsoever. They stuck 11 men behind the ball, trying to cut out and keep the score down as much as they could, the way I saw it. So, it was expected, okay? I've heard a lot of people that have been talking about our defense. Our defense is coming along, it's getting stronger. I agree. I said it myself. Starfelt got a lot of praise for his defensive performance against St Johnstone. Okay, but I still believe that St Johnstone didn't do that much. I'm glad that Starfelt had a good game. Remember, I did say that the guy is going to need some time. It's going to take him maybe a little bit longer to adapt than what he has done for Kyogo, Jota and Abada. And let's not forget, Abada was benched, not because the guy's not a good player. The guy's 19. He's been playing every single game. And the previous 2 games, let's be honest, he hasn't been on top form. He's been overhitting his crosses. I think he just needed a break. The good thing is that Ange is finally getting to the stage where he has options, where he can decide and mould what his first team is, where he can rotate some players to give them a rest. And let's not forget, he's still waiting for Forrest to come back in, for Julian to come back in, and for Taylor to come back in, yeah? So, once everyone's back in, I've said this before, I think the team is going to be a force. Look, we got Hibernian. We're away to Hibernian on Wednesday. They've been losing points, let's be honest, okay? Started off well, but maybe they're just going through a hitch. It's still going to be difficult at Easter Road. Let's make no mistake about that. Then I believe we're home to Livingston on the Saturday. I expect that to be an easy win, a comfortable win, should I say? Okay, no offense to the Livingston supporters. And then I think the following Thursday is it? Yes, away to Ferencvaros. Look, the way I see it is plain and simple. The defence, we'll find out how much, they've gelled when we play teams like Real Betis and Bayer Leverkusen, because let's be honest, they're the teams that have a certain style of play and can really, really trouble us, as we saw in the last 2 games. Even though the 4-0 score, and I said this in the podcast there, the video, was flattering for Bayer Leverkusen, because if I remember rightly, their goalkeeper must have made about 4 world-class saves, yeah? It was like Celtic versus the Bayer Leverkusen goalie. Let's make no mistakes about that. So let's get on to the point that we really want to get on to, right? With the Europa League, if we beat Ferencvaros, who I believe we should beat them away from home, we go up to 6 points. Bayer Leverkusen and Real Betis, they drew 1-1, so they're both on 7 points. They've got the return of their double header. If one of them wins, then they'll go to 10 points and the other team will remain on 7. Remember, we still have to play Real Beaters and we still have to play Bayer Leverkusen. And to be totally honest, if we play against them how we played against them in the first game, and our defence really has gelled and really has got a lot better, I don't see no reason why we can't beat them. I really don't. I'm looking at the players that are coming in, you know. All right, Jota, Kyogo, we know. Giacomakis, I'm already impressed with him. Mickey Johnson, oh man, that guy's class. The guy's class. We got Abada, okay, because let's not forget, he's a class player as well, yeah? He's just been off the boil the last 2 games that he played. Ralston, he's been having a blinder. He's been making some very important tackles in defence, which I believe, okay, has gone unnoticed and hasn't been spoken about. Okay, we're not looking too much to that, but we should be. Then you've got Vickers, who seems to be fitting in really well in his position. Montgomery, I think, you know, is doing well. He's young as well, but he's doing really, really well. You know, let's not forget he won us that penalty against Ferencvaros. Liam Scales, another great player. Another player with great potential. So, you know, Roger has been playing well. Callum McGregor, he's been playing out of his skin, as far as I'm concerned. You know, he's ticking over, you know, pulling the strings, if you like. And Turnbull's been playing really well. Let's not forget, these are players, okay? They've come under some heavy criticism, to be totally honest, okay? Which I don't believe was deserved, because you've got to remember, they've had to gel in, okay, and adapt to practically a new team. Because if you think about it, okay, Vickers is new, Juranovic is new, Starfelt is new, Abada's new, Jota's new, Kyogo's new. They've all come in this season. So 6 players, oh, Joe Hart, sorry, I forgot Joe Hart. 7 players that completely new, okay? It's obvious that they're going to take time to get to understand and know each other and know, you know, how to play off each other. I see that coming along now. So, you know, the question is, okay, right, can Celtic win the league this season? Well, we're 4 points off Rangers at the moment. So, you know, Rangers are in pole position. Let's make no mistakes about that. If they don't lose another game all season, the Rangers have won. But I don't think that's going to happen. There are too many factors to take into account. You know, if anyone gets injured, you know, is Stevie G going to be there? Because, you know, there's rumours flying about the fact that Newcastle want him. You know, will he go to Newcastle? I don't think so, because, you know, Stevie's next step, what he wants is Liverpool. So I can't see him going, to be totally honest. But then again, it's just rumours. But sometimes rumours are based on some kind of truth. Okay, look, I don't follow rumours. Okay, you know, it's speculating is not my thing, and I don't believe everything the media tells me. I like to research stuff and, you know, get a wider opinion so that I can work on what, you know, is generally the common denominator. If you hear it so many times from so many different sources, then yeah, maybe there is some truth to it. But whatever, whether he does, whether he doesn't, okay, whether the rumour's true or not true, okay, I don't think they know this now. I don't think they're going to go all season without losing. They'll lose. They have to play us again as well, and it'll be a different kettle of fish now. Okay, right, when they come to Celtic Park, and yeah, it'll be a different kettle of fish. It won't be the same Celtic which they played and they won against 1-0. Don't forget, it's not like they played us off the park. So hey. Can Celtic win the Scottish Premier League this season? I believe so. And the only reason I believe that they can is because of Ange. But the thing is, and this is the most important thing, it's not the fact that I believe. The players believe. If you hear what the players say, the players believe in his style of football. They believe in his philosophy. They believe in him, okay? And they all love the way Ange plays his football. Look, you can see they don't stop. They play the whole 90 minutes, 95 minutes. They never, ever stop. It's attacking football. And you can see the stamina levels, the fitness levels, okay? It has vastly improved. And maybe it'll improve even more. So that will make a difference, okay? Especially when you're playing a team and they tire out and Celtic are still boom, 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 boom. It makes a massive difference, especially in that last 15, 10 minutes, if you like. And that's Ange for you. So, can Celtic win the Scottish Premier League? Damn right they can. Okay, look, a lot of people I spoke to, my boys, okay, all the Celtic supporters, Patrick, for example, and I did interview him. Patrick said, look, we want the league, but there has to be a major improvement on last season. And I said, well, last season, Rangers beat you with a 25-point difference. So that, you don't need a lot to improve on that, yeah? He goes, no, that's not what I meant. It has to be, if Rangers win it, it has to be, the distance has to be really, really close. I understand that, okay? That's normal, okay? But that's not what I think Ange is aiming for. That's not what I think the players are aiming for, okay? Again, a lot of outside factors that could come into play. I mean, I think Ange has had his bad luck, okay? He's coming, all the injuries he had, so hopefully he doesn't get any more bad luck and he gets his players and they manage to stay fit for the rest of the season. That's me wishing, okay? But hey, who knows what's going to happen. As for the board, I've heard a lot about the board. I've done no research on them, to be totally honest. Okay, I said I would do, but I don't feel the need to do it at the moment. The reason for that is because I believe the board is backing Ange. You look at the players that have come in. I'm pretty sure January transfer window players are going to come out. They're already working on the players they want to bring in, okay, and they're talking about Dyson Maeda. Again, I don't know a lot about him. I know he's a top goal scorer in the J League, just as Furuhashi was, okay, just as Giacomakis was in the Netherlands, okay, in the Eredivisie. So I'm thinking to myself, well, okay, how many strikers are we going to have? 3, 4, that's okay. It gives him more options. It gives Celtic a lot more options, chance to rotate, and then if you do have injuries, you've got someone to step in. If you do need to make a substitution, you have somebody at the same level, quality of football, which is what was missing at the beginning of the season. So I'm looking forward to the rest of the season, okay? I honestly believe that it's going to be a tight race, okay, to the final, okay. Who's gonna win the league? I'll be honest, I think it's a 2-horse race, okay. No offence to Hibernian, Hearts, okay, or any other Scottish team. I'm just trying to keep it real. I don't see anybody else, okay, apart from Rangers and Celtic. It's going to be between the two of us, and I think it's going to come down to who's more consistent, and I believe Ange will have Celtic playing at a more consistent level. I'm still waiting for us to go game after game where we're just bombarding the opposition's goal. And I think that's going to happen. So I'm looking forward to it, okay? That's it from me, really, okay? If you like this video, as always, please press like. If you have any comments, please put your comments underneath. You know I always respond to the comments. And if you haven't subscribed as yet, please subscribe, okay? We're on 685 subscribers at the moment in 5 months. We're into our 6th month now. So we'd like to at least get past the 700 mark. Our aim is 1,000. And again, I know we don't have our content out consistently, and we apologize for that. But as I've said in the past, you know, we have work commitments. You know, Keeper has a family and work. Matt has a family and work. And we don't do this 24 hours a day. We love it. We'd love to get into a situation where one day this is our job and we dedicate ourselves to this. But we're not at that stage. Will we be at this stage in 2 years' time? Hey, who knows, okay? Who knows where we'll be a week from now, let alone 2 years' time. But that's the goal. So all I can say is thank you very much in the meantime for supporting us, okay? Please try and share, okay, our videos. Maybe other people will like it, maybe they won't, okay? It's, you know, down to the individual. But in the meantime, thank you very much. Me, Shah. I'm out.